Good morning everybody, Martina here. Welcome back to my channel. So for me it is Sunday morning. I'm sitting on the carpet in the living room, being comfy, having a tea, and it is time to show you a new recipe for you. It's Monday. I hope you had an awesome weekend. It is pretty cold here. I think it was about yesterday when I drove to the markets, minus 31. It's actually better to stay in bed, but you know what, I had to work, so I went out there, and in the end it was all good. I had a good weekend and good days, so yes, I hope you stay warm, and here is a new video for you, as I said before. Today I'm gonna show you one of my favorite things to do when I know I'm on the road and I need some food. I can just eat cold and snack on it all day. It doesn't go bad if it's not in the fridge all day. And it is potato vegetable pakoras. They're oven baked, so you don't have to worry about additional fats. They're super flavorful. They go incredibly good with anything. But mostly I eat them on the road, or I put them on the side as a side dish with some mustard to dip in, and I'm happy. If I travel all day, I will use it to eat, and so it is just amazing. It is gluten-free. It has no added fats. You can make it as spicy as you want. You just add more of your spicy spices. And so I'm just gonna start the video and I tell you what I do. I have about a kilo of cooked potatoes. You can cook them ahead of time, leave them in the fridge. They're about the consistency of what you want when you make potato salad. So they're not too soft and they're not hard. I could have cooked them a little bit longer. The mashing was a little bit hard, but you know, it's a little workout, so it works out in the end. So I just cut them into small pieces and then I mashed them up a little bit. I didn't want them as mashed potatoes and I didn't want them just as chunks. Something in between, because when I have the pakoras, I like to have a little bit bite in it from the potatoes once in a while. Then I am adding one chopped potato. Then I'm adding one chopped onion, a squeezed out pack of frozen spinach. You thaw it out, squeeze all the liquid out. Then I'm adding all my spices, some smoked paprika and turmeric and cumin and salt, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 3 tablespoons of Dijon Mustard. I also add some jalapeno peppers, and I had one leftover red bell pepper. I chopped that one up, 2 carrots grated, and then you mix it all up. If you don't have bell pepper, doesn't matter. You can use any vegetables you want, whatever you prefer. You can use zucchini or whatever, corn, it doesn't matter. Whatever you have in the fridge. Because we don't want to have an excuse for making something good and healthy. Oh, I don't have this ingredient. Then you use something else. Vegetables are so versatile, right? You can always switch them out. So I mix it all up and goes always best with hands. Of course, I wash my hands before time. Don't worry about it. I'm good with that. Then I add 3 cups of chickpea flour. You can make it very easily yourself. Just buy chickpeas, preferably organic. Ground them up in your Vitamix. But it's also not too expensive to buy it already ground up. I did add some jalapeno peppers for spice. I had one small, so I add the whole small one in it. It was pretty sticky. Don't worry about the stickiness too, just leave it. Then I decided to add some extra spice, so I added some cayenne pepper to it. Give it another mix. Then I add my thawed out green peas. Mix it once more. You do preheat your oven to 500 Fahrenheit, and I always use silicone sheets. My cookie sheets are pretty old. I don't want to put anything on there anyway, and so I use the silicone sheets. I'm a big fan of silicone. I use them and I have them for so many years. They're so versatile, they're just amazing. Then you do some big spoonfuls and you add it on your sheet. You get about 15 on one sheet if you don't make those babies too big. And then I use a little bit of water with my hands and squish it a little bit down. You don't have to do it really flat. If you leave it kind of thick with amount on it, then it stays more soft inside. The flatter you do it, the crunchier it gets. I'm going to show you my t-shirt, Eat More Kale. I just love this one. Nobody likes kale except plant-based eaters. So my oven is hot and I bake it in the oven for 12 minutes. Then I'm gonna take it out and flip it over, and then I bake it another for 12 to 15 minutes. Let's say 13 minutes. The spatula wasn't very good for this situation, but I kept using it. So you can see already after half the baking time it is nice and it doesn't fall apart. The crust is really nice. I guess I messed up my baking times a little bit. The first baking time was 13 minutes and the second baking time was 10 minutes. You really have to figure out with your oven, it's around that time, right? Because if it's getting too dark, then it's too crusty, so take it out a little bit earlier. Just keep an eye on it on the last few minutes. So this batch was a huge batch. It made about 44 pieces, and you just cool it down and you're good to go. They're so nice inside, still soft, and I just love them. They're so yummy. Please make them, try them out. Let me know how you like it. You can make some dip, some cheese sauce, put it in there. Just mustard or ketchup, some hot sauce over it, whatever. You have really endless options to deal with that. Do me a favor, give me a thumb up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Click on the notification bell so you never miss a video. I bring one out every Monday. And make any comments, share my video. Please help me to grow my YouTube channel. I really appreciate all the love you give me, and I'm gonna see you next Monday again. I believe next Monday, what was my video? It was oh yeah, I made a chickpea salad. I do like when I have a fresh bread, some chickpea filling, something to put on an open sandwich or a closed sandwich. I miss sandwiches a lot and I'm just too lazy sometimes to do a nice filling. So this one is super easy. It's a chickpea filling kind of egg salad sandwich thing, and it's super tasty. So check out my next video on next Monday. Have an awesome week. Stay healthy, stay warm, and I see you then. Cheers!